Hey folks, this is Kevin with IndySoft coming at you with another Tip Tuesday, and today I'm going to discuss how to set up an event that will allow you to change the tracking status of one or multiple pieces of equipment, and it will allow them, the user performing the event, to select what tracking status they want to change it to. This is good to have because you can limit your list of tracking status they can select from. If you have, you only want them to be able to change certain tracking statuses, then you can limit that list to those items. So anyway, let's get started. First thing you'll want to do is go in to your home view and click on workflow configuration, which I already have open here. And I've created an event called tracking status change. I've just basically cloned it from my miscellaneous event. And so once it's created, you'll need to go to your field settings, and you will need to make visible the user-defined one field. You could use any of these, but in my case I'm using user-defined one. You will give it the next available order number. In this case it's 6 for me. And you'll give it a label of tracking status. Okay. Once you've done that, you'll need to refresh your layout. So I just have a generic layout, so all I need to do is click this, and that will add this field to my layout automatically. And you'll see here tracking status is laid down here. Okay. Now, if you have a pretty detailed or specific design, then you will want to go here to design layout and manually add where you want that tracking status to display on that layout. So keep that in mind. Next step is you go to miscellaneous, and you're going to assign a drop-down list to user-defined one. In this situation, we're going to use event list 1. So I've selected event list 1. Okay, and we're going to go to step 6, status changes. We're going to make sure that this is unchecked. We don't want to update the status here. Okay, and then you're going to come down to your event list, and you're going to create an event list number 1. Okay, right now I have 2 items in there, checked in, checked out, and this is what your user's going to select from. I'm just going to add another one here just to show you how that's done, and I will call that shipping. Click OK. And now I have 3 items that they could choose from. Okay. After that's created, you're going to go to your step 15 equipment updates, and you're going to create equipment update rules. And so we'll add one. You'll need to add an equipment update rule for each item in your event list. And I'll call this checked in. I'm going to change this tracking status to checked in. And on this equipment side, I'm just going to put in company is not blank or empty, because you should have no equipment with the company blank or empty. That forces it over to this event rule, which I will call check in. I'm going to require it, and I'm going to put custom 1 is exactly, and I'm going to type in checked in. And you have to type in exactly how it is in your event list. So I will do that, check in, okay. OK. Now I'm going to add my second one. Not sure why it's taking so long. Okay. Checked out. And I'm going to set the tracking status to checked out. Company is not blank or empty. And when custom one, when they select it checked out, then it's going to set the tracking status to checked out. Okay. Click OK. Click OK. All right. So you would continue to add these equipment update rules for each item you have in the event list. I'm just going to double check something here. Make sure it did take it. Okay. All right. So once you've done that, you should be good to go. So we'll just click on Save. And you'll want to right click and reload all settings. And I am going to run my tracking status change event. I'm going to select my equipment. Of course, you could select multiple pieces of equipment using any of these options. Up here, I have the field tracking status. I will click and tell it what tracking status I want to change it to. Let's change it to checked in and finish. All right. So you'll notice my tracking status is now checked in. Okay. Checked in. All right. So if I want to change it to checked out, I'll just run my event again. Select my equipment. Select the tracking status I want to change it to. And finish the event. And you'll note that the tracking status is now checked out. All right. So that's a pretty simple process. I hope this helps anyone out. And you guys have a good day.